老婆婆可能是太伤心了，所以她才去把孙子看成儿子这样子。
So much has grown.
长了这么多的东西，但却没有根茎跟药草。
What are you looking at,
你在
Jonathan?
看什么呢，强纳森？
The garden is in disorder.
他们其实这些的花园比之前的好多
I
了
want。it to be right again, but I don't know how to do it.
Before I became prior, I thought the same about Kingsbridge.
Well, what did you do?
I cleaned up.
菲利普这个手腕非常好，他想要让强纳森帮他打理花园，会讲，超会讲。我们建议他除草。
Some plants are weeds and must go before we can plant new seeds.
What are weeds?
They take away
我
what
那
the
今天还
other
没
plants
长头
need
发
to grow.，
他们是会固定剃发的，好吗？固定剃
Light,
发的，
water, room.
What do we do?
我们该怎么办呢？
Pluck them.
除掉它
They
们，
look a lot like
会
every
跟
other
其他的
plant,
植
so
物
you
很像，
need
所
to
以你要
learn
学
how to
会
tell
区
them
分它
apart.
们。
Here, you see those?
你看见那个了吗？
They're called
它叫
wood
做
sorrel.
杂酱草。
Let's pluck
你
only
先
those
把那个，
for
就是我
now.
们以前的那个3片幸运草，
I'll do it.
3片不幸运草，
If you insist.
只要你愿意呢，就可以把它拔起来。那做酱草是那个管子是可以，好像可以吃的，好像会甜甜的吧？我同学以前超爱吃，然后还吃到被老师阻止说不能再吃了。我们建议松土，黑色幸运草。
For plants to take root, the soil must be
土
loose
壤呢
and
必须
fertile.
松软而肥沃。
So, may I dig now?
以前还会吃那个叫什么的，什么花的，什么花的那个，那叫什么来着、啊？忘记了，就一堆花的那个你都会吃，花蜜还是什么的，他们都会挖那个
What's next?
把那个花都采下来这样子，就去吸那个花吧。播种。
Stay here. I'll be
待在
right
这里，
back.
我马上就回来。为什么在厨房找种子啊？
Now, where did you put them?
你把它放在哪里了呢？
Ah, here they are.
哇，在这里呀、对啊，红色的花，对啊，红色的花。
You always said you wanted to plant these
你
seeds.
总是
and
说
make a
要
new
种下这些
garden.
种子啊，建立一个花园。米利厄斯就是他的好朋友，帮他留下这些
I
种
think it's
子。
about time.
现在可以叫我们的小收到师来帮我们整理这个花圃，太赚了吧，太赚了吧！满满的回忆。
What did you bring?
Do you remember Milius? A kind man with a
一
warm
个笑
smile.
容温柔的好人，
Well, he told
他让我
me
把
to
这个
give
给
you
你，看这个
this.
这个超会哎，免费义工。
Wow.
就有点好奇，种子这个东西是有没有时效性的、啊？还是种子其实是没有时效性的？用手去拿大智慧黑蚁，老实说， 乙酸对身体很好，他讲3回，真的吗？
That long.
Some things take time, and only with patience will you receive your reward.
Why do we have to do all these things if all we had to do is
如
wait?
果我们只能等，那当初为什么要做这些事情呢？
Would not have been enough,
只有等
Jonathan.
待是不够的，强纳森。你刚为了一些事物垫铺了发展之路
They are happening
啊，他们呢
right now.
现在正在成长。
And in a few
过几
days'
天
time,
再来看，就会看到一些
you will
新的
return
嫩芽
and
了
see the，
嫩叶。
first green leaf of something new.
Oh,
这是上帝的礼物吗
is？it God's reward?
Maybe.
Does he make things grow?
它可以让事物成长吗？
Made it.
No, I just planted the seed.
我只是播下了种子，就像你们会订阅我、抖内我，你们都是这个强纳森，会愿意给我播种子、浇水，然后我长大了，就可以开成一个很棒的花园了，对不对？
Now you can fetch some water
我
from
们要
the
去鱼桶
rainbow.
里耶，弄一些水，浇花浇
But
花
that。water's smelly. It's been there forever. There are many trees by the river.
河边长了好多的树啊，
I bet that
那里
water's
的水一
better.
定更好。
That's a longer walk, though.
I don't mind.
跑
The
这么远
distance
是
is
值
worth
得
it.
的，各位，
Maybe
这么
you're
远是
right.
值得的。
It is worth
大王花，
it. Let's walk together then.
But I'll carry the bucket.
你们要把你们的桶子拿好，要去远远的河边替我汲取纯净的水，来浇灌小猫花花，懂吗？
Isn't religious holding the sermon?
为什么他没有进行
What's
布道
gotten
呢？
into Philip?
菲利普是怎么了？这边都长草嘞，超扯哎，超扯超扯！
Our church
我们的
lies
教
in
堂都
ruins.
变成了废墟了。
But all of this, these
这
dire
些
times,
惨剧向我们揭露
have
一个很
revealed
重要的事
something
实。
important to us. Something that
有些
until
事情呢，是我今天才意识到的、啊。
I wasn't aware of.
What do you mean?
What do you mean？ 表示他们不需要教堂。
You've been praying in these ruins. But you've been praying like you always did, in humbleness. We don't need a
我们的
church
祷
for
告是
prayer.
不需要教堂的。
Where else are we
那我
going
们还
to
能在
pray?
哪里祷告呢
The chapter？house
哪个教室礼拜堂
The？church is where God resides.
教堂是上帝住的地
God
方。
doesn't work
上帝
in
的行为
ways
呢，
we
不是
might
我们能
assume.
揣测的。
Today, Jonathan
今天强纳
tended to
森
our
整理了我们
garden
的
to
花
make
园，
it
想让它
beautiful.
重新变得漂亮。
And he told me of
它让我
things
想起了我几乎忘记的一些事情。
good and evil
善
are
良
not
跟
in
邪恶
here
不在这里，也不在
or
外
out
面，
there. They are
在我们
within
每个
each
人
of
的
us.
心中。人类呢，就是上帝，人类就是魔鬼。我喜欢这个答案。
God made us in his image. Thus we
我
carry
们的
the
体内也有
godly
上帝的
spark
火
within
种。
us. But we have witnessed
我们已经见证过了，人类的心中呢，也同样住着魔鬼。
Prayer needs no special
祷告并
place.
非就是要去特定的地方，而是我们自身呢，就是上帝的教堂，
In our action,
它存在于我们一举一动之中。
We are God's
其实
temple.
我觉得他讲的超好哎、
no
我真的觉得他讲得
man is
超好。
closer to God than any other man.
给每一位信徒们，
Whether you pray in
无论什么
church
宗教
or
的，
on the streets of
这
our
段话
towns,
真的很重要。
whether you're a man, woman, monk or bishop,
Philip, look outside. You have to see them.
快来看
You've
啊！
got to see the horses and the colours.
Jonathan,
听他说，
now what's going on?
I heard noises and I went to look.
I went to
Calm
look，
down. What happened?
怎么啦？
But the priest said they brought a miracle.
Who? What? What priest?
Step right up, brothers and sisters. For you are about to see something that will change your life.
Who is that?
Jack!
Brought us a miracle.
A miracle?
Don't be shy. There is no danger, just awe that awaits you here. Ah, you must be Prior Philip. I am Brother Reynold.
我是雷诺
I have
修
been
士啊，
sent by the Archbishop of Canterbury.
坎特伯
Here
大教主
is
来
his
了。
letter, in case you have reasonable doubts.
坎特伯雷大教主的信啊，我在恳请你接受哭泣的玛利亚的恩赐，因为他选择了把他的圣寺盖在金斯布里奇。当我听到一个奇迹的传闻的时候，便让这支队伍来见我，然后亲眼看见它是真的。我宣布呢，英格兰的奇迹，我并且打算让他留在温彻斯特。但圣母玛利亚的守护者们呢，却改变了我的想法。他们来自英格兰，目的是为了支援金斯布里奇的重建。愿上帝呢保佑你，金斯布里奇的菲利伯，希望你看见圣母玛利亚的份上，重建你们的修道院。
We've been
爽赚
charged
欸
to accompany the weeping Madonna. She is to replace the loss of your relic, Saint Adolphus the Martyr, who was taken from you, I hear, with brute force.
What?
On her travel from far away Africa, she has collected donations
以
to
奖励你
reward
们对上
Kingsbridge for
帝
your
跟
faith
他的
in
忠
her
贞。
and
哎，
in
白
the
痴，他
Lord.
一路上靠他敛财。
Believe this? What is all this?
You do believe. That is why she came. And that is why you shall witness her miracle for
今天
yourself
应该要见证他
today.，
对，要有大腿哎，傻眼，那个杰克改变了历史。
The weeping Madonna came to me in a faraway land
你来自
named
哪里？
Africa.
What country did you say you came from?
We have traveled all the way from a place of wonders too marvelous to
我们来自一
behold.
个美的无法形
The
容的
faraway
仙境，
land of
遥远
Africa.
的非洲大陆。
Africa has many countries, I've heard.
Yes, it does. I knew not her powers or destination.
也不知道他的目的地
Nevertheless, I carried her
啊！不
for
质问他，
many
不质问他。
miles.
If what you brought us comes from such a
质
wondrous
问他，我
place,
钱就没
it
了啊
must be very impressive.
Indeed.
你很
Soon
快就要
you
见证
too
圣母
shall
玛利亚的
witness
奇
the
迹了。
miracle
哎，这个东西也是做好的，
of the
就是
Holy
他
Madonna.
特地让光照进来。
Many bore witness to her miracle before it dawned upon me. She wanted to go home.
If what you brought us comes from such a wondrous place, it must be very
Eh?
impressive.
Indeed. Soon you too shall witness the miracle of the Holy Madonna. But I wondered, what shrine should be her shelter?
Excuse me. Don't interrupt.
She said, "You shall build me a new church in Kingsbridge." So we set off, with the blessing of Archbishop Theobald of Canterbury.
大主教到底是怎么当上的啊？
And along the road, from
我们离
Paris,
开了巴黎，
across
跨过诺
Normandy,
曼底，
over the sea,
漂洋过海来
and
到了这
all
里。
the way to Kingsbridge. Devout Christians have given money for the building of the Church of the Weeping Madonna. This Church of Kingsbridge. The Weeping Madonna has chosen you, all of you. I will tell you again, dear brothers and sisters.
Hey!
You must wonder, why was Kingsbridge chosen to
哇
be
这
the
个神
home
父
of the
话好
Holy
多，
Virgin?
多到我不知道该
What's
怎
it
么办。
like in Africa?
The sun is always shining, and miracles happen every
每
day.
天都有奇迹的非
It's a
洲，
land of
有
great
宏伟的沙漠、
deserts,
无花
fig
果
trees,
树，
and
还有英
creatures
国
that
人
an
想都
Englishman
想不到的
can't
生
even
物。
dream up.
Like these horses. Are
这是
they
马吗？
horses?
they are not. To you, they might resemble
你
horses.
们看起来像马，
but
但
the
是
name
非洲
the
人给他们起的名字
Africans
非
have
常的
for
绕口
these，
我都
creatures
读不
is
出来呢。
impossible to pronounce, even for me. I will tell you again, dear brothers and sisters.
You mentioned there were fig trees in Africa. What are they?
It's a fruit, of course. It looks like a strawberry and
你们有
tastes
吃过无花
like
果吗？
a
我好像没
The
吃过。
scripture mentions these figs, and they sound nothing like that.
哦，在非洲叫黑马。哦。
No two apples look or taste alike. The same goes for figs, and doubly so.
I'm getting the impression that this man has never even been to Africa. But why would he lie?
You must be thinking, how can he be so sure? In the I knew not her powers or destination.
Jonathan?
They're about to show the miracle. Look.
Nevertheless, I carried her for many miles. But I wondered, what shrine should be her shelter? This time, it was the Madonna herself who answered my questions. You must wonder, why was King's Bridge chosen to be the home of the Holy Virgin? She said, "You shall build me a new church." So we set off with the blessing of Archbishop Theobald of Canterbury.
到底哪里？
Dear people,
Oh, I'm so excited to see a true miracle.
Did you hear that? The Madonna has chosen us.
She's come all the way from Africa.
You heard me correctly. It was a long journey.
tell me the truth. Why are you
这不是
here?
黑色的马，这是骆驼哎。
The Holy Virgin that sheds tears. We were appointed by the Archbishop of Canterbury, but it was the Holy Virgin herself who chose us while she traveled through Europe.
Oh, yes. How did that happen?
She speaks without words.
The weeping Madonna came to me in a faraway land.
They look
named
almost
Africa.
like
A
horses.
baptized Saracen was her former guardian. And I
Hollow.
and the custodians
Feels like a
of the
wicker
Holy
basket
Virgin
covered
were
in
chosen
pelt.
to take her
对，那脸名就是马。
baptized.
What do you think of this procession?
They seem well intended.
等一下，后面那个小杰克，
A Saracen? I could have continued to carry her from, but I wondered, what shrine should be her shelter? This time, it was the Madonna herself
Why are you
who answered
hiding?
my questions. And I will tell you again.
I am
She
Philip.
is a
Who
true
are you, young
我
man?
有
will change your life as she changed mine.
That's not fit for a
Many
shrine.
bore witness to her miracle.
Nothing sacred about this.
Before it dawned upon me, she wanted to go home. But when? It came to me in a dream. Now, brothers and sisters.
所以现在要我干嘛？
Can you feel it? Brothers and sisters, you are about to witness a miracle. The Madonna knows how you have suffered. The Virgin Mother had to witness the rise and fall of her Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, and never stopped believing. Kingsbridge has endured many hardships.
哦，决定要不要拆穿他
Prior
们。
James left you before his time when you needed him the most. Your old cathedral was burned to the ground.
How do you know this?
And your new one collapsed even before construction was finished. You have suffered the ruthless
他知道
destruction
太多
of your
了。
market, homes, and
这个
lives.
主教到底从哪里蹦出来？
All of you have lost husbands, wives, and children, family and friends. All of you know how it is to be hungry and afraid.
Jack. Aliena.
Philip.
But this is...
A miracle, isn't it? Or something along those lines.
But how?
We thought it was time to give Tommy a home.
The boy? Your boy?
Well, Philip? Do you recognize him? Our little Tommy?
哦，他叫汤米耶。哦，对对对，他儿子叫汤米。
Just what are you doing here with these people?
你跟这些人在干什么啊？
Do you think I wouldn't notice it's all artifice? Your camels are horses. Your shrine is an old cart with decorations. And Reynold is just a dubious man speaking nothing but lies.
The camels were a bit much, weren't they?
With the Madonna, we were able to collect donations for your priory and for Kingsbridge.
Really?
We can start
我们可以
anew.
重
We
新
can
开始
rebuild the
建
cathedral.
一个新的
What's
大教
the
堂。
catch?
I'll get to be master builder.
Why?
I've studied the cathedrals, churches, and houses they build in France and Spain. I saw how different their constructions were, with new shapes, colors,
全
and
新的造
ideas.
型、彩色
You
还有
should
创
have
意，
seen it. They combined
他们
rib
结合
vaulting
了
and
扇
pointed
形的
arches.
拱柱。
I want to do that. That's why.
Why here?
Because this is home.
The townspeople probably think that's enough to build a whole cathedral, but to me it looks like about £100. You know that won't even pay for a year's work.
Like all of this, it's a symbol. Enough for a fresh start.
And the Madonna will stay here. Kingsbridge will attract visitors and
我觉得
donations
超聪明
again.
的哎。
You mean I should be thankful for these lies and tricks?
Jack! Aliena! You came back!
We wanted to see you, little sister.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. But
哎，
look
这个小
at you!
家伙
And the little one!
Tommy,
聪明。
How are the others?
Alfred left Kingsbridge. Richard shows up every now and then, and Ellen returned to the forest.
we need to visit her.
艾伦回森林，那爸爸？哦，爸爸跟他一起住在森林里。
Mother?
I'm glad you're back.
I am too. Very glad.
She looks like she's about to cry.
She will weep for your suffering, Kingsbridge. She knows your pain.
What now?
The miracle!
Her eyes are wet.
Her eyes!
Look at her. Heaven.
They're shining!
She cannot hold her tears any longer.
这个到底是
She is made of wood.
太扯了吧？
It's impossible.
他眼泪是怎么可以一直流的啊？很多人还
Why
都
are you
相信了。
weeping? She is mute ever since her husband died.
The Madonna has suffered as I have. She understands.
哦，这个是玛丽是不是？
It seems through her faith in all of your lies, Mary has found a miracle. We can't keep trying to repair Kingsbridge by ourselves. Things are not improving. We're struggling to keep things
喷
as they
水
are.
装置。
But we can't afford to hire help.
Without farming and fairs, we're back to Prior James's time.
All these past years, my advice was good enough for you. But it appears you've changed your mind now, again.
It is time we started doing something to wake up and make Kingsbridge what it used to be. We did before and we can do it again.
I'm not willing to accept a risk like that. Don't you remember what happened last time? My, how easily we forget.
I remember well.
And still, you put your trust into a group of random strangers to make things better. Philip, why in God's name have you stood by and let this happen? They're tricking us into giving them money for false idols.
They are giving us money.
So that we'll place this idol in our priory? Do you approve of this?
No, I don't approve of their deception. The Madonna is a trick, no miracle. But the people have already decided, and I won't take away the hope they found. Did you not see what happened to Mary?
I saw. And I see that you intentionally turn a blind eye to the lies of your friends. I'm warning you. I cannot support a prior who tolerates heresy.
Your threat won't sway me.
哇，他们两个吵架嘞。
No matter how unconventional, their return and their gift are a blessing.
You made your decision, Philip of Gwynedd. And now, I make mine. I resign.
我离开这座修道院哦，他终于离开了。慢走不送啊！我讨厌你很久啦，兄弟。他整天在扯后腿。
You got so big, Tommy. And you're just as shy as your father was.
Don't let him fool you. Usually, he's always up to something.
We are so proud of you. Of both of you.
Is she still here? Your wife, Agnes?
No. Ellen and Martha moved her to Kingsbridge. She got a proper burial this time.
Will you come back with us too?
Would you want that?
Yes. I need your help with the cathedral. Philip and I have big plans.
We'll come.
Ellen, we found Jack's family in Cherbourg.
The place he came from wasn't Cherbourg, it was Cherbourg.
But... really? What were they like?
They were good people.
His grandmother said Jack looked just like him, like his father.
He does. But they never came for him or asked about him.
They thought he was dead. His ship sunk. He'd always wanted to go to England.
Have you ever heard of the White Ship?
No.
The king's family drowned.
My father was there. He was the only one who survived.
Oh!
Not for long.
唯一生
You
存
told me
幸
that he
存
was
者。
accused of stealing a chalice.
Yes. But I know he was innocent. I heard the story and had to find out what he looked like. He told me his name. I fell in love. I helped him escape. But in the end, they caught up with us.
What happened then?
They hanged him. I was there. And you were there, Jack. But you weren't born yet. He was led to the gallows. Everyone was quiet. The people somehow knew he was not a thief. But I knew for sure. He told me. He was so afraid. He didn't want to die. I didn't want him to die. And I prayed. Then I heard his voice. Quiet.
Than ever, as if the falling melody might wing and net dissever. At dusk the hunter took his prey, the lark his freedom never. No! No!
爸爸爸爸爸。
You said that 3 men were
到底哪
responsible
3个？他
for
现在
Father's
不肯
death.
告诉我哎。
Who were they?
Worley,
the Sheriff of Shiring, Percy Hamley, Prior James of Kingsbridge, and Archdeacon
詹姆
Wayland
斯院长。
They showed no mercy. Neither did I.
I curse you! All of you! He will return to haunt you! One day, you will be judged for what you did. Your houses shall be consumed by fire. Your life shall end in pain and agony. You shall grow old in sadness and regret.
哇，难怪她被当女巫。
The people they killed will return to haunt them. I promised them.
We welcome our new prior Remigius.
新
He
院长
helped to recover the bones of the Saint of Kingsbridge, Adolphus, from the hands of thieves. Adolphus already rests safely in this great cathedral of Shiring. Our master builder Alfred promised me that it will only be a matter of a few years until the cathedral will be finished. And the Earl of Shiring has promised to support us. But he has not done so for himself. No, the Earl is not a selfish man. His mother, Lady Hamley, is sick. More and more, I feel the whole of England is suffering from a sickness. The sickness of war, poverty, and most of all, heathen beliefs. I have spoken to God. I asked him, begged him to walk
他
amongst
现在是想要
us
攻
to
击
heal
那个
us.
杰克他们这个异端吧。
But God told me that only when this great cathedral is finished will he have a temple to reside
安安在西安 Q 安
No
安。
matter the cost, this shall be a towering castle to protect us from evil and false beliefs. With this cathedral, we will bring an end to the dark times.
Waylaran, by God.
Jack, what are you doing here?
My father died by your hands, Waylaran. His name was Jacques Cherbourg.
How dare you talk to the bishop like that?
He died right here.
Who are you?
I know that man. He's that bastard from Kingsbridge.
That man is my husband.
You?
All of you, listen to what we have to say. From now on, Kingsbridge is protected.
By our knights, by our walls, and by the word of the king.
So whatever you do, we will defend our town, our market and fulling mills.
And our cathedral, which we shall rebuild. All workers are invited to come and work for us.
Preposterous.
If you so much as try to bring harm to us, Bishop, we will make sure that you pay for everything you did.
他们这个宣战宣言哎，还蛮帅的。整场最牛逼就这一次。好，第16章结束啦。我们帮助乔纳森种了一棵新的树。你第一次布道时间已经很久了。你反对圣母玛利亚的欺骗跟她的伎俩，却发现她能够带给人们希望。艾莲娜跟杰克呢，回到了金斯布里奇。